Hey everyone, Nick and Dad the Prof here. You know what? I haven't made a video in a while and I've been meaning to, but I mean, there's just been a lot going on and a lot of things I've been thinking about, talking about, and finally something in my life moved the needle. So it's Florida Gator football. So I went to Florida, among the other places I went. I got my doctorate at Florida. And I am dyed in the wool, I'm orange and blue, and we played LSU last night, and I was concerned that it could go sideways real fast, and the Gators held the line. At halftime, we had the ball. There was like 25 seconds left, and it was 10-10. And I told my wife, if we can keep the ball out of LSU's hands and go into the locker room tied at the halftime, I'll be happy. Literally, the next play after I said that, we threw an interception, and that allowed LSU to get a field goal before the half. So there went away my hopes and dreams for a halftime at Baton Rouge being tied going into halftime with the number 3 team in the nation. So I was like, great. So we just shot ourselves in the foot again. Second half, you know what? I mean, I'm trying not to be a face painter, like, subjective perspective here. But if the Gators don't throw 5 interceptions, I think we have a realistic chance of winning that game because our Gator defense held the line. They did really well. The 10 points that were the difference in the final score, it was 20-10, LSU won. The 10-point difference was 10 points they got off of turnovers. Remember, we threw 5 interceptions. They only got 10 points off that. That's actually pretty good. Now, I'm not here to put a silver lining on a loss because ultimately you win or lose on the totality of your team effort. Okay, I'm a big believer in that. And, LSU is the same way. They won, and because of the totality of their effort in all aspects of the game. They threw an interception as well. Or they had a turnover, at least. I think it was an interception that they threw also. But it depends on what you do with your opportunities, just like a lot of other things in life. If you have an opportunity, if you have an advantage, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to use it, or are you going to squander it? And I really feel like good teams find a way to win, and you win or lose based on the totality of your total play. So that's how it went last night. The frustrating thing was I think the Gators had more total yards than LSU. They had more yards passing than LSU. But again, turnovers and penalties will get you every time. And if you turn it over 5 times, it's going to be hard for you to win. But the fact that the Gators hung in there, and realistically, if they had done some things differently, they could have won that game. I'm going to try to grasp a silver lining out of it. But yeah, ultimately it goes down as a loss for the orange and blue. And I'm curious to know what your thoughts are on this game. I'm kind of holding back a little bit. I'm trying to be, respectful and all. Like I could be a lot more emotional about it all. But I mean, ultimately, this is a genuine reaction. It's disappointing to lose, and just knowing that you had it and you just gave it away multiple times is just really hard. It's really hard. It's like, God, if only, and that's just the way it goes in sports, and that's the way it goes in life sometimes. So anyway, I'm curious to know what you and Gator Nation think about all this. Comment below, let me know what you're thinking. And please also, although I'm talking about sports today, there's a lot of other stuff I talk about on my channel. So please check it out, like it, subscribe. If you ever have things that you'd like me to chat about, then go ahead and suggest them. I'm happy to, engage in the broader arena of ideas. But yeah, today this one's football, and oh boy, Gators just got to shake it off, and they play at Miami of Florida next weekend. So it's not going to get any easier, but tough times don't last, tough people do, right? So on to the next one. Have a good practice week, Florida Gators, and reset and resolve to go down to Coral Gables and defeat the Hurricanes. All right, peace.